Ness.
Yeah. So it was the DC tournament or the Maryland tournament not that long ago. I'm blanking on the name, but it was these two players in grand finals of that tournament in a completely separate region. A couple of MBS extraordinaires saying, you know what? It was the Ness that came in clutch for Syrup to win that entire bracket as the Steve looked out of its depth when it came to against Pharaoh's very practiced Yoshi.
Yeah.
So makes sense that they're going to be leading it here and looking all right thus far, playing on FD as well, trying to really maximize the amount of space that both players can cover.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised we managed to get to the stage. This stage normally not picked for Yoshi. So Pharaoh definitely having a lot of confidence on what he can do on the stage against this character.
The way I see it, Ness and Yoshi are unironically a little bit similar in how they want to orchestrate their game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of buttons in a very controlled area with a more sensible sense of approaching where they're just trying to move that bubble into your range of effect and cover that amount of space.
Yeah.
So if you take out all the platforms, you're just giving Yoshi much more control over the air thanks to his higher airspeed and air acceleration. Meanwhile, Ness gets to play a little bit more heavy on the ground. What a wild interaction. But hey, worked out there for Pharaoh, but they need to find a way to take this stock before Syrup gets to pull off stunts like that.
Yeah. So this set used to happen a bunch with these two characters in New York with the routine Suarez and PK Chris, who one of them, I think, I'm not sure how he's doing in the tournament. Hopefully he's making a run. But basically, this stage, from what I've seen so far and what is playing out here, is Yoshi does have a harder time, landing, because due to how floaty he is, and he's not the greatest at sharking Ness due to his ability to mix it up with the magnets.
Yeah, that change in air acceleration and direction at a moment's notice is so huge.
Yeah.
Ooh, bouncing off right there.
Yeah, no,
a leap in there, just taking the L. The 3 stock for game number 1 on this Ness from Syrup. That is Syrup, bro.
It's on the Syrup.
Yeah, there he is.
Answer mine, baby.
Yeah. Syrup looks really good. Syrup has been looking real good for basically since the start of the new year and even before then.
Yeah, no, probably 4 months before that, he just looked totally leveled up as a player.
Just
and he was already strong, but it's just the consistency of that now.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's just cool to see players find that switch in their head and click it, and suddenly they're a global threat rather than just a regional one.
Yeah. This region's a global threat. Pharaoh making a big run before. Unfortunately, kind of not doing so great right now. But I believe he can turn around this game. It's going to be tough, but we're going into Town City. Also, definitely not one of the normal choices you see from Yoshi, dying from the out smash right there, due to it having a high ceiling and Yoshi mainly killing from the top.
Yeah, it can certainly be plenty of awkwardness on the part of your normal kill confirms and kill scenarios, but Pharaoh is, if anything, is a practiced player, so finding the way to take advantage of the stage is just another problem for him to solve. Swinging a couple of those fairs, though. Man, these down tilts are throwing Pharaoh for a loop because he's trying to take his turn back, and Syrup just sees no qualms in applying that extra pressure and stuffing out yet more damage, even if Yoshi's able to jump out of the string.
Yeah, no. Smash, unlike many traditional fighting games, you just don't know. Your turn clear is not just as evident as many others.
Man, are we seeing double 3-stock?
Oh, we might.
All right, missing the ledge jump perhaps, but Syrup able to make it back just fine. The spot dodge, perfectly timed. Seen that trick once or twice, and he's not letting Pharaoh get away with anything.
And using the air dodge. Okay, get this kid out of my airspace.
Yes, the monkey is off of his back. Let's see if he can turn this around, though. Yoshi is known to be quite explosive, and a late hit dare can set things up. Going for the reset on the platform as well.
Yeah.
Could have been more, I feel like, with a later hit of up air maybe, but instead it's Pharaoh choosing to play a little bit safer. Hasn't taken damage on this stock since he's taken it off of Syrup, and to the tune of almost 90% here, almost 100 now. You're feeling good. That down air, even taking the stock off of the top. Those high ceilings mattering nothing against a Yoshi down air that high up.
Yeah, and 53%, now 77. Syrup finally getting hits in, but momentum just seems to have fully changed right here.
Oh, wanted that grab. The back throw on the side there would have been so huge. Instead, it's the back air almost closing out the stock.
Yeah, no, he wanted it all.
That's tough. Unfortunately for Pharaoh, that is going to be a 2-0 in the favor of Syrup, dropping Pharaoh down into the loser's bracket where he will be playing Pitaya, who's on a run of his own.
Oh, yeah.
To catch everyone up in losers, the losers top 32 ended with Pitaya, Marcus, Zomba, and PK Chris all making it into top 8. Woo. Zomba beat PK Chris 2-0.
Oh, never mind.
Then Pitaya beat Marcus 2-1. So it'll be Pharaoh against Pitaya and WebJP against Zomba, both of which happening on the side stream, Collision Series TV 2.
Okay. So, guess what? You guys could have watched the sets right there. Yeah. If you guys do want the VODs.
Over there.
It's like a little down there.
There's down the stairs.
Oh,
all right. But before we get into winners finals and start cementing what our path to the end will be like, we've got to show you something that maybe was spoiled a little bit before, but it's certainly